In India, we have the rule of law. This means that laws apply equally to all persons and that a certain set of fixed procedures need to be followed when a law is violated. To enforce this rule of law, we have a judicial system that consists of the mechanism of courts that a citizen can approach when a law is violated. Thus, as an organ of the government, the judiciary plays a key role in the functioning of Indian democracy. In this chapter, we will study Role of the Judiciary, Dispute Resolution. Courts take decisions on a very large number of issues. The very first of them is the dispute resolution. This implies that our judicial system provides a mechanism for resolving disputes between citizens and the government, between two state governments, and between the center and state governments. Role of the judiciary, judicial review. The judiciary, as the final interpreter of the Constitution, has the power to strike down particular laws passed by the Parliament if it believes that these are abridging the basic structure of the Constitution. This is called judicial review. Role of the judiciary, upholding the law and enforcing fundamental rights. Every citizen of India is entitled to approach the Supreme Court or the High Court if they believe that their fundamental rights have been violated. What is an independent judiciary? Although in our daily lives we often hear of affluent people in India trying to influence the judicial process, the Indian Constitution has provided following safeguards to ensure the independence of the Indian judiciary. Firstly, the Indian Constitution ensures the separation of powers among the three organs of the government. This means that other branches of the government, the legislature and the executive, cannot interfere in the work of the judiciary. Secondly, the courts are not under the government and do not act on their behalf. Thirdly, all judges of the High Courts and the Supreme Court are appointed with very little interference from the other branches of the government. Fourthly, once appointed, it is also very difficult to remove a judge. Such an independence of the judiciary play a central role in ensuring that there is no misuse of power by the legislature and the executive. What is the structure of courts in India? There are three different levels of courts in our country. At the top is the Supreme Court, which is located in New Delhi and presided over by the Chief Justice of India. Second comes the High Court, which is the highest court of the state. The courts that most people interact with are called subordinate or district courts. These are usually at the district or tehsil level or in towns, and they hear many kinds of cases. They are presided over by a district judge. In India, we have an integrated judicial system, meaning that the decisions made by higher courts are binding on the lower courts. This means that if a person is not satisfied with the verdict of a lower court, he can appeal to a higher court. What are the different branches of the legal system? The Indian judiciary deals with two kinds of law cases: civil law cases and criminal law cases. The difference between these two are as follows. The criminal law deals with acts that the law defines as offences like theft or murder, whereas the civil law deals with any harm to the rights of individuals. Secondly, the criminal cases begins with the lodging of an FIR or first information report, followed by the investigation by the police and filing of the case in the court. On the other hand, civil law cases begins with a petition filed before the relevant court by the affected party only. Lastly, if a person is found guilty in a criminal case, the accused can be either sent to jail or fined. On the other hand, in a civil case, the court gives the specific relief that the affected party asked for. Does everyone have access to the courts? Though every citizen has a right to justice through the courts, in reality, access to courts has always been difficult for a vast majority of the poor in India. This is because legal procedures involve a lot of money and paperwork as well as take up a lot of time. Thus, for a poor person, the idea of going to court to get justice often seems remote. Secondly, the inordinately long number of years that courts take to hear a case pose another issue that dilutes the very utility of the judicial system. Public interest litigation. In the early 1980s, the Supreme Court devised a mechanism of public interest litigation or PIL to increase access to justice. It allowed any individual or organization to file a PIL in the High Court or the Supreme Court on behalf of the victim. This step not only simplified the legal process in India, but also opened the gates of justice for those who had been waiting for it since long.